Hey y'all, hey, Heather here with Anointing to Write. How you doing? Or as most of you know, Dr. Heather. My mama named me Heather. How y'all doing? Happy Friday. It is a fantastic Friday. I'm in Pennsylvania. We had a nice little thunderstorm. There was no lightning. I'm sitting at my window looking out, and I was minding my business, drinking my coffee, and then I saw FedEx. And guess what came in the mail today? Let's open it and see. Y'all, my books came today. Can y'all see that? Educators Rise, Voices of Change, the DEI Impact Anthology, Bridging the Gaps, Volume 1. Yes, it is here. Congratulations to all of my co-authors. We are in. The book actually published on April 25th, but we had to wait a couple of weeks to get our actual physical copies in. This is mine with my name on it. Every one of my authors has their name on the cover. And then the back cover has, also on the spine. And the back cover will have their picture and their bio and all their contact information. What the book looks like. This book can be ordered through all of our websites. I will leave all my information in the cards, but I wanted to give a couple of shout outs. I want to give a shout out to Sasha Walton for doing my foreword. Thank you so much, hon. I want to give a shout out to Coswar for doing some of the formatting, and for Book Logics for doing the rest of the formatting and the printing for us. Now I want to give a shout out to Tammy, Tiffany, Chanel, Philip, Dr. Alicia, Kira, and Wakita. They're all of my anthology co-authors. I wanted to share a couple of things with you guys. We do also have an acknowledgement page where we acknowledge all the people that did their pre-sales, well, that pre-purchased while we were doing our pre-sale time. And for those that actually pre-ordered their books from me, you know that when you pre-order you get a free ticket, so you have a free ticket to the conference. So I will see you at the conference. If I don't see you at the conference, I will mail yours out. I wanted to, God guys, this is like a dream come true. I've never been the visionary of an anthology before. I've written books on my own, and I've been a part of 2 other anthologies, and I'm also a part of 2 anthologies. One's coming out in the fall, another one's coming out next year around spring, summer. But this is my baby because this is the first time I was the visionary. I got to see firsthand what it's like to have a group of dynamic authors that trust you enough to follow your lead, that believed enough in what you stand for. And these authors believe in the DEI movement. Now, if I can break down very swiftly what DEI means to me and why this was so important and why I think God gave this to me last year, and I sat on it for a while. And when we started this process, we were not where we are now as far as the climate is, but the climate that we're in now, this is such a timely project. It's not just an anthology, it's a movement. And so I wanted to share the why. The why is because as a child, I had a village, and I feel like we're missing that village today in education. My teachers, the administrators, and my dad all advocated for me. And so when it came time to have an IEP meeting, it wasn't just throwing out words, and it wasn't people just coming together and not being on the same page. And you didn't have parents that were made to feel like their child was a nuisance, so they're defensive. You didn't have teachers who were made to feel like they were not appreciated enough and they didn't have support. And you didn't have administrators who, and I'm not saying this is everybody's case, but there are administrators who hide behind their door in their office. They hide behind a computer. They hide behind a phone. They don't really come and support where they should. if we can get back to the basics and all of those three components come together, then we are the village that that child needs. And that's how we go into DEI, which represents representation, yes, meeting a child where they are in the moment, yes, and a sense of belonging. That's really what DEI means. And in this book, we are focusing on DEI and education. And if we could get those three components together and we can look at what a village used to look like and get back to basics, of course it's not going to look the same because times have changed, but we need to bring that back so that children are in a position where they feel safe and they feel like they're able to thrive. That was a mouthful, but I was a child who had an IEP, and there was a lot going on. And if I didn't have my village that advocated for me, I don't know where I would be today. I stand before you today with a PhD in organizational educational leadership with a concentration on diverse ministry education because I had advocates. I had a village behind me and that was walking with me and that was willing to carry me in my weakest moments. So I just admonish you, if you are an educator, if you are an administrator, if you are anybody that is connected to education, if you're a parent, if you're a loved one, if you are anyone that's connected to somebody that's connected to education and you believe in education, this book is for you. And you can contact myself or any of my co-authors to purchase your own copy and we will sign it. We are also having our first ever, Anointed to Write is having our first ever in-person conference, and I invite you to come. We are right now having our early bird special. It is $57. It includes a dinner. It includes the opportunity for you to network. You have the opportunity to slay the runway. We are inviting those guests that come to dress to impress in something that represents who you are or what you represent, and you slay that runway to the best of your ability, and there will be a prize for the crowd favorite male and female who slayed the runway. Okay? We're also having awards. If you are an educator and you are in the house, you will get an award for being an educator. Okay? And let's talk about continuing professional development. You know we need them every year. Well, we are offering 6 CPDs to anyone that attends. You will get a QR code that you can scan. You will type your name in. You will print that out. It is a nationally accredited event. Excuse me, as I'm so excited I can't even get my thoughts together. So again, all of the information where you can purchase the book or be a part of the event, if you want to attend, if you want to sponsor, if you want to sponsor a basket, whatever the case may be, it is all going to be in my website that is listed below. We would love to see your face in the place, and I thank you guys so much for your time. Have a fantastic Friday, and remember, each one teach one, right? That's for the educators. And what that means is the way that you reach a child is by finding out how you can meet them where they are. Y'all have a good one. Bye.